I want you to imagine this moment as a quiet turning point in your life. No spotlight, no audience, no applause, just you, your thoughts, and for simple questions that refuse to let you stay the same. Why? Why not? Why not you? Why not now? Behind these short questions lies an entire philosophy of life, that you are not a fixed object, but a work in progress, a conscious author of your own story. Today, I want to walk with you through each of these questions and help you rebuild the meaning of goals and the philosophy of your life from the inside out. Everything begins with why. Why pay the price? Why work this hard? Why go this far, learn this much, and grow this deeply? You can drift through life, asking small questions. What should I do today? What is the easiest way? How do I just get by? But the people who truly change their lives ask bigger questions. Why am I doing this? Why does this matter? Why is this worth my time and energy, and my one and only life? Your why is the engine behind every meaningful action. If the why is powerful, the how becomes easier. Because effort without meaning feels like punishment, but effort with purpose feels like investment. Think about a parent working late into the night, not just for money, but for their children's future. The hours are the same, but the meaning is different. So ask yourself, why do you want to grow? Why do you want more than just survival? Why do you want to develop every skill, touch every life you can, and become all that you can possibly become? Maybe your why is your family. Maybe it is your desire to break a cycle of fear or poverty. Maybe it is a quiet promise that you made to yourself years ago. The promise that your life would not be wasted. Whatever that can be. Do not leave your why vague. Write it, name it, own it, because a vague why will not survive real obstacles, but a clear why will carry you through storms you never thought you could endure. When you finish this video, do not just move on to the next piece of content. Go home, sit down, and work on your list of whys, your reasons to change, to learn, to grow, and to give. That list is not homework. It is the blueprint of your future. The second question is bold and almost playful. Why not? Why not see how much you can earn? Why not see how much you can learn? Why not see how many skills you can develop and what kind of person you can become? Most people live inside invisible cages built from two words. I can't do that. I am not that kind of person. That is for other people, not for me. But look around at the people you admire, those who rose from nothing, who rebuilt their lives, who turned pain into power. Many of them started with less than you have right now. Less money, less knowledge, fewer opportunities, more reasons to quit. What changed their lives was not a guarantee. It was a question. Why not me? Why not now? Why not learn one more skill this year that could multiply your value for the rest of your life? Why not read one book that completely shifts how you see money, relationships, or your own potential? Why not step into a room that intimidates you? Because everyone in it is more experienced, and grow just by being there. You have to be here until you go, until the day your life ends. What else are you going to do with the time between now and that day? Watch from the sidelines, live on autopilot, or test the edges of your potential and see how far you can actually go. Why not see how many people you can influence, how many lives you can touch, how many people you can rescue from oblivion, people who might otherwise drift through life unseen and unchanged, until your story, your example, your courage wakes them up. Why Not turns life from a sentence into a question, from destiny into possibility. It invites you to treat your future not as a prediction, but as a project. The third question cuts straight through all excuses. Why not you? We often talk about success, transformation, and greatness as if they belong to a special category of people. The talented, the lucky, the chosen. Them, not us. But listen carefully. You have the brains. You can make decisions. You can study the plan. You can change your life. You can grow immensely in the next few years. You can make your dreams come true. You can build a financial wall around your family that nothing can break through. You can become healthy, become powerful, become someone your younger self would not just admire, but barely recognize. So again, why not you? Behind the words "why not you" is a radical philosophy that the extraordinary is just the ordinary human being who refused to stop at average. The difference between you and the people you admire is not their humanity, but their decisions. They decided to ask more of themselves, to walk into fear, to stay longer in discomfort, to grow instead of staying safe. Think of one area of your life where you already proved yourself wrong. Maybe you thought you would never learn a certain language, never speak on a stage, never survive a heartbreak, never adapt to a new country, a new job, or a new role. Yet here you are, still standing, wiser than before. If you could be wrong about your limits, then you can be wrong about your limits now. Why not you? Why not the life you secretly wish for, but publicly talk yourself out of? Why not be the one in your family who changes the story? The one in your circle who breaks out? The one in your own mind who finally stops shrinking to make others comfortable? You do not need permission from the world to change your life. You just need a decision from yourself. The last question is simple and urgent. Why not now? There has never been a better time than this moment. This exact moment to begin the life you keep postponing. Not to finish it, not to perfect it, but to begin it. We are experts at delaying our own transformation. I will start when I feel ready. I will begin when things calm down, when I have more time, more money, more support, and more confidence. But life does not give you transformation and then ask for action. Life asks for action first, and transformation follows. Clarity comes from movement, not from waiting. Ask yourself, why not now? Why not open that notebook today and write your goals? Why not send that message? Enroll in that class. Make that plan. Start that business. Set that boundary. Ask that question. Today, listen to your heart. Take your dream and refuse to let it die. Take that dream and give it life again. Breathe into it your own personal spirit until it grows beyond the limits you once placed on yourself. Let it become a flame that spreads, warming the people around you, lighting up corners of the world you have never even seen. The point is not that you must do everything today. The point is that you must start something today. A simple action anchored to a powerful why, repeated over time, can rewrite the entire direction of your life. Why not now? If you weave these 4 questions into your daily life, they become more than motivation. They become a personal philosophy. Why gives you meaning? Why not gives you possibility? Why not you gives you identity? Why not now gives you urgency? Meaning without possibility makes you a dreamer who never acts. Possibility without identity makes you applaud others but doubt yourself. Identity without urgency makes you say one day, until your days quietly run out. But when you hold all 4 together, something changes. You begin to see your life as a sacred responsibility, a chance to discover how far a single human being can grow in one lifetime. Your career becomes more than a paycheck, your relationships more than habits, your struggles more than random pain. They all become parts of a bigger story, You are consciously writing. So here is your challenge. Tonight, when the noise of the day starts to fade, sit alone for a few minutes and write 4 headings on a blank page. Why? Why not? Why not me? Why not now? Under why, list your deepest reasons to grow, to work, to discipline yourself, to love, and to give. Under why not, list possibilities you have never seriously allowed yourself to consider. Under why not me, write down the lives you want to influence, the example you want to become, the future you want to build. Under why not now, choose one small but concrete action you will take within the next 24 hours. Not someday, not when everything is perfect. Within 24 hours. I cannot sit down with you individually one by one. That would take a couple of lifetimes. But I can still ask you this very personal question. Keep asking yourself, why not you? Why not now? You are capable of more than you have yet demanded from yourself. You can develop yourself to the full. See how far you can go. Discover what kind of person you can become. When you finally stop holding back, take this dream and do not let it die. Take this dream. Give it life again. Breathe into it. Your courage, your discipline, your love, and your faith. Then step into the world without noise, without fear, but with intention. Live the answers, not just the questions. The very one choice, the very one day, the very one act of courage at a time. And one day, your future self will thank you for the step you dared to take today.